Hello everyone and welcome to the Saturday Geeks Second Life video with me, John Parker, and
Me, Jack Koenig, and today we are showing off the console that we've been making for quite a while. As you may recall in the last video we did when we showed off our Tardis, it was kind of like an alpha build thing. You know, it was basically just a mock-up so that we could get things working at a base level and then so we could progress into a more advanced design. Now, you have seen little snippets here and there of what we have been doing with our Tardis, but now we're actually going to show you the entire thing, the whole working product. Now, of course, there are still some things that we want to kind of brush on a little bit before it's totally finished. I mean, technically, it will never be finished, in a sense.
no, there's always
There's always going to be bits that we're going to add on to and just change in the future, but for now, it is working and it's how a Tardis in Second Life should more or less work. So, but first things first, with the exterior, we have kind of added some more advanced features onto it. So, if I summon it now, summon it over here.
The TARDIS is powered off, remember, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I've never actually probably tested that part, you know, the power being off.
What's summoning when it's powered off?
Yeah, after it's been took off previously, so it might be a bit weird, but it's easy to fix. We just power it back on and make sure everything's working.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Well, it will summon, so there you go. It's summoning now.
It's got the URL.
So it should be fine, hopefully.
Which is one thing we're using, by the way. We're using the URLs now.
Have you entered that bug? The race condition bug?
The what?
It looks like you have. Did the successfully summoned message happen before the request URL thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, delete the exterior and redo it. Because that's a bug. I've got a race condition problem there I need to fix. It happens very rarely, but it can happen.
Okay. Yeah. URLs first, then.
There you go. Oh.
Oh,
there
wait.
we go. Now looking at that, it looks as if the power's on, but I'm wondering whether or not the console's properly told its power state. We'll find out.
I did experience a lag in the region today as I came on, so
Yeah.
that's why the exterior might have looked a bit funny then.
It sounds as if the exterior is turned on, so it should be fine.
So anyway, showing off the exterior first. The hood is more or less the same as previous, as you remember it.
Apart from the text font.
I believe we did show the cloister, didn't we, before? Yeah, that's the same as before. However, the changes that we have made is we've actually added a shield on here, so ta-da!
And me and Jack can walk through the shield, but anything else, including objects, will be bounced off with a sound effect and a light show.
We won't exactly test it because if we do...
Actually, Jack, you can test it because you can use big objects. If you use a big object,
it won't fly.
It doesn't go off so quickly. So I'll just push this over here and make it physical. Hopefully this won't cause much of a problem. There you go.
Yeah, that works.
There you go.
Of course, if you imagine a small cube, you just fly out into the region, which you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
We'll fly out next door.
With people, they just get shoved off a bit. It's a bit weird, but
yeah. But other than that, that's that. I'm not sure if we even showed the shield last time. Do you remember?
No, I don't think we had the feature set up properly.
I'm pretty sure. I know for a fact we didn't do it on, but spin, as you can see.
This was in the previous version of the TARDIS, by the way, for people who want to know.
And of course, the intercom is a brand new feature.
Specifically,
where basically the exterior can grab all the messages.
You type, and if you're in the interior, you would see the message. And we'll have to demonstrate that later when we've gone through the interior.
And
Jack.
It also happens vice versa as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it happens if we talk in the interior, they can hear us outside. Even with the doors closed. Imagine it as if there's a speaker on the exterior. That's like the intercom, rather than having your doors open and listening to messages through that.
So that is mainly the exterior. I can now turn my hoods off if you want to. That is mainly the exterior as to what we got. We added a few little kind of changes to the design. Mainly, what did I add? Well, no, actually, you added a specular lighting.
Yeah, it's a bit more shiny on the... Yeah.
Like a what is it called? Is it sanding or is it polished? Like polished wood,
just,
you know?
Yeah, it just looks like the wood's been varnished a bit.
That's the one. So now.
Oh, and one quick thing we didn't notice: your hood has got now power. Instead of saying power off, it just says power now. You can toggle the power on and off, not just off, with this new system.
Also, last time we didn't see that there was no picture there.
No.
So you can kind of see what you're installing.
There's a teaser.
After you, John.
Okay. I clicked it because it's quicker than me. But you can walk into it, obviously.
Well, it's picked up the power and all that, hasn't it?
Yep. That's just like the controls haven't broken. It's still in beta testing, by the way, people.
Before we go into that bit, the design, like we said, I am still, if you look at the top here, I still have a certain few ideas as to what I want to kind of do. But odds are, more or less in the future, I'm going to be changing the design here and there. So, the design, I suppose, really, it's not more or less irrelevant, just, it's temporary and not temporary. It's hard to explain. It's just that when I get an idea coming to my head, I just want to go with it. But for now, this is what we have. It is loosely, and I do say loosely, based off the concept that we found online. And the reason why I say loosely is because I was going to go down the line of doing it like that, although things just kind of changed and we end up liking this. Of course, in the future, we do hope to be adding add-on rooms. One thing I haven't told you, John, is like corridors. Now you're thinking, where can the corridors go? Here. Here,
yes,
and on the outside.
Yeah, that would be really cool to be able to do that.
If you think about it on the outside, it would work as well. That way we could just go all the way around or go underneath, downstairs, and whatever. So, other than that, that's pretty much it for the design. But now, if we have a look at the interface, the buttons and the controls, as you saw when I did it, just the power button. Controls the power. The doors. Manually opens and closes the doors. Now, being as the intercom is brand new, we haven't put an actual button on that yet.
No, it's just that little dome there.
Now, one thing with the design, which I might mention, the universal roaming actually represents each individual controller. So, for example, this is the flight systems panel. That actually says flight systems.
In Gallifrey.
This also says exterior controls. This one, and well, obviously you can tell there's a blank on there. Hopefully we'll be adding new buttons in the future. Hence why I said the design is still being worked on. And of course we have the power controls as well. The intercom's part of that. So really, that's what I'm saying for the controls, because the controls are just the same, aren't they, from before? The only difference.
Technically, the intercom should technically be on the exterior panel, so we might move that. But
that's fine. The only difference here is that we've got exterior controls, so shields and spin, as John just pointed out. That's different compared to the new version. I mean, the old version.
Yeah, because before, you see, we couldn't do things like that. But this new system, the way I've designed the scripts, allows that. So.
But other than that, the controls remain the same. Now, the programming side of it, John, this is more or less your area. Just go ahead and talk about whatever it is you kind of want to say about it, just whatever comes into your head.
Well, all that I've done for this new Tardis is, me and Jack had a problem. We originally thought about moving our previous Tardis that we had to a new server, to our website, and unfortunately a big problem occurred where, because I designed the systems where the TARDIS was constantly sending messages to the server to ask, is there any changes? Is the doors open? Is it taking off? Is the power on? Is the cloister bell on? There was a lot of messages being sent, and not only that, but different scripts were sending different messages, so they were all doing it at different times. You never could clock, and if you added all the requests together, every 3 seconds it'd be like what 5 or 6 pings going on, maybe even more, and it was causing we immediately noticed a dramatic slowdown on the site, and we thought, oh no, this is a shared hosting website, we don't want to cause problems for other people. So we thought, right, we need to redesign this entire system, this is no good for us. So we quickly moved it back to my computer, and we went ahead and designed this new system. Rather, I did. And basically all this new system does is it takes away the constant pinging and replaces it with requests to URLs that the objects themselves own. You see, there's a feature in LSL that allows you to make an object or a prim, particularly a script, own its own URL by Linden Lab. And so what I've done is the interior and the exterior both have 2 URLs. And I don't know whether Jack will have shown you, probably will have done. When he summoned the Tardis, the exterior said that it had a new URL as soon as he resed it, and that was it, trying to gather a URL for the exterior for usage by the interior. So this new system basically allows us to communicate with the individual prims directly without having to worry about the server. The server's still there, but all it is holding the interior URL so that our hoods and whatnot can access it whenever it's lost connection or whatever. So with this new system, because we can communicate directly with the prims, all the features that we couldn't do before, we technically can do. Some I can't because I designed the script still a bit, but that can be fixed. So with this new system, I'm really happy with the fact that we can now do everything really instantaneous. So yeah, there we go.
As you can clearly see, I'm just nodding because you really went into that then, didn't you? So yeah, that's mainly in a nutshell. And that is the history as to how this is now, how the history of how this brand new console has evolved. Now, before we sign off, the last thing we'll show you is the cool effects that we've got going on. As you saw with the exterior, the cloister bell, you've seen that before. Let's see the new version in action. So,
there you go.
Awesome.
And when you take off, you can see the flashing everywhere. Everything starts to flash.
Yes.
It's a tiny bit buggy because of lag on the timers.
But that is absolutely brilliant. I loved it. I love it in every little way. Yeah, you can clearly see the lighting, the pulsating, which clearly that cloister bell. Especially that little 2 kind of podiums.
Oh, and you remember, Jack, you've done the specular lighting on the walls as well?
Yes, although they do also need correcting because of the lighting as well.
Yeah, they're on planar at the moment, aren't they?
I can't actually remember.
They look tiled to me. You can see the square tiles for the textures.
I believe so, yeah, but like I said, I actually need to go back to that, to be honest with you. I need to go back to that and change it slightly. But yeah, other than that, that's mainly it in a nutshell.
Oh yes, we're quickly going to demonstrate the intercom.
Oh yes.
It's working properly.
Quickly come.
You can go out, Jack.
Oh yeah, and it's also worth pointing out that the note card system is actually, tell you what, let's really show off the console. Let's go to the sandbox region.
Okay. Give it a few seconds.
Yep. 23.
Let's hope the sandbox region isn't full of objects.
Yeah, starting to be lag. And I've also got those doors as well. One's gold and one's bloody white. And I need to fix the height as well.
Now, I don't know whether you heard that, guys, but on my end, the console did 2 landing sounds. As soon as Jack's exterior resed, it did another landing sound, and that's very reminiscent of HOO. They do that, don't they?
Indeed they do. So, if you want to activate the intercom, John.
Yep, turning on. No.
Now, I'll switch to my screen, and if you send a message now, I should do it. Oh, before you do, don't send anything yet.
What?
Okay, now go ahead.
Okay. Hello, Jack. Are you receiving me?
Okay, now we switch to John's screen.
Indeed I am. And you'll see it even says that's where it's coming from as well. And that's because if people are outside our TARDIS exterior and they go, hang on, where's all these messages coming from? What the hell's TSG interior? It will tell them. Or
So,
TSG Ext.
that is mainly it in a nutshell, folks. Let's just quickly go on first. There we go. So it has definitely been a very painstaking task to get this sorted, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But
Sure has.
in the end.
And as I said, as you said rather, there is still some things that either don't work completely correctly. Like for example, this left door is opened, but the interior door hasn't opened. So I don't know why, but the exterior left door loves to open randomly when you res it.
So folks, that's pretty much all we got. Apologies for the noise behind me. Someone's around the door. So until next time, I'm not sure what we're going to do next, but of course we're still doing the Doctor reviews, so do remember to look for them on the evening. So until next time, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! And thank you for watching.
That is all we have for today, folks.
Join us again next week on another Sci-Fi Geeks video to find out what adventure we embark on next.
Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and comment on the video below. Remember to subscribe so you can keep up to date with our latest videos.
Till next time,
Take care, stay safe, and remember,
let your geeky
geeky
side out.
out.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip.